And ye shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free.
Good evening, everyone. I just want to answer this question really quick because I keep getting it from several of my friends. But the first guy that asked me this was a friend of mine on Facebook, Jeff. He asked a question. If the ice wall circles our entire flat plain, how can the elites possibly monitor every mile of the perimeter to keep anyone from getting access? Well, Jeff, and everybody else who's asking, that's really simple. I'm going to explain it to you guys really quick, okay? Check this out. Now, what you have to understand is this is a Royal Navy ice patrol ship. It's also an icebreaker. It can get through places no other ship can go, and even if it tried, it would be crushed into a million pieces, okay? This ship is designed to cut through the ice and come and find you. Now, the only way that this Royal Navy ship is going to come looking for you in the ice is if you make it past the 70th parallel. And at the 70th parallel, you will be turned around by just your average Navy destroyer, whether it's China, America, Russia, whatever country you are close to. When you get to that 70th parallel, that country's Navy is going to send a cruiser or a destroyer out to turn you around. They are the first line of defense. The final line of defense is this Royal Navy ship right here. Okay, now let me help you understand that. On a so-called globe, this right here would be the 70th parallel south. And this is where the average Navy battleship will turn you around and tell you that you are in maritime waters. Okay, now that you understand that, on a so-called globe, this right here would be the 80th parallel south, which is basically the whole coast of what you have been taught and know as the Antarctica. And this is where the Royal Navy icebreaker ship will track you down. Now, let's have a look at the 80th parallel on a flat Earth map. Imagine that. The Antarctica turns into an ice wall. And look at that. The 80th parallel is the perimeter of the ice wall, which the Royal Navy icebreaker protects. Check him out.
HMS Protector spends up to 330 days a year in the ice-packed seas of the South Atlantic and fulfills a unique support role. This ice patroller is equipped with 2 cranes capable of lifting up to 60 tons of supplies. With 4,741 horsepower and a uniquely shaped bow, Protector has the capacity to break through thick ice. Up to 65 personnel on board are given huge amounts of responsibility, rotating within a 330-day patrol. HMS Protector also provides support to the British Antarctic Survey, providing manpower and supplies to the 2 stations that secure a British presence in the area. The vessel arrived at Portsmouth Naval Base in May 2011, tasked with renewing the Royal Navy's ice patrol presence in the South Atlantic. Tasked with renewing the Royal Navy's ice patrol presence in the South Atlantic. Tasked with renewing the Royal Navy's ice patrol presence in the South Atlantic. But the Protector, which finally departed T's site at the end of last week, is a ship far better suited to serving on the edge of the frozen wasteland. Serving on the edge of the frozen wasteland. Serving on the edge of the frozen wasteland.
The ice makes it impossible for ships to reach any of the bases for about 8 months of the year. We can only get through between November and March. That's summer down here. After that, the power of the ice is so great, even a modern ship would be crushed if it was trapped in it.
So, like I was saying, this Royal Navy icebreaker ship is designed to cut through this ice and come find you. You also have buoys on the ocean that have been there for a long time. I think maybe even all the way back to maybe World War II. But anyways, check this out. Even if you can go under the radar of the Navy, they have these buoys that set off signals that will notify the Navy of your exact location. Now, 10 chances out of 10 are that you're not going to pass just the average Navy battleship. If you do, of course, then you have this Royal Navy icebreaker ship waiting on you. That's his job. That's what he does. Here is a Google diagram of how it works, but you got to cut out the satellite because those aren't real. It's just simple towers. The buoys are like towers on the ocean because the ocean is flat. So they send a signal to each one. And as soon as that signal goes off, when the waves get just a little bit rough, they know exactly where you are. And if you've ever seen a Navy radar, you would know that. Look at it. It's a flat, round disc. Shows the whole Earth. Now, I'm going to show you guys something. They even show you how they can find you without using radar. They hit it in the movie. Check this out.
Pearl Harbor here. We're approximately here. And they, whatever they are, we're somewhere in the middle. We're trapped out here. What we know right now is we can't target them unless we have a plain line of sight. Without radar, we have no way to track them, correct?
Correct.
Okay, so they can't see us and we can't see them. And we have no way to hit them from a safe distance.
There is a way.
A way?
A way of seeing them without seeing them.
You're going to reference Art of War right now, aren't you? What are we supposed to do? Fight the enemy where they aren't? Move like water?
My way is much more simple. We've been doing it to America for 20 years. Water displacement.
How do you track water displacement?
Tsunami buoys.
Tsunami buoys.
You have them surrounding your islands, transmitting displacement data. We hack into their transmissions, form a grid.
You can't track anything without radar.
I don't need a radar. Just the radio frequencies. Turn off Aegis radar, please.
Who is this guy?
Chief Moore.
Sir.
Secure spy.
Secure spy, sir.
Display no data.
No idea.
That's correct.
You heard him. Display no data.
The hell is that?
It's a buoy. If it gets hit by a wave, it transmits a signal.
Bring up chart plot.
Chart plot. Bring it up.
So we can track without radar. We would practice it as a contingency plan.
Dirty, cheating, sneaky.
Rough world.
I like it. Captain.
Like I said, the buoys are like towers. They give off a signal, people. So no matter where you are on that ocean, they know exactly where you are. Now, I cannot show you what will happen if you do so happen to make it to the 80th parallel south. And that's because no one's ever made it there. But I can show you what will happen if you make it to the 70th parallel south. And that is nowhere even near the ice wall. But take a look and see what happens when you get to the 70th parallel south.
Hey, it's a Navy destroyer. He will yield. He'd be thinking, that cheeky better not cross my bow. Yeah. Stop, Josh. They take it seriously.
What did they say?
You got to yield. You can't just fucking. They think you're going to charge them.
We don't know for sure, but they did say something. No, they did.
They come back last fall. Yeah, fucking talk to them.
Actually going around. He's turning. Stop. He's turning. He is actually turning.
He said about the ship yesterday.
No, he is turning. Fucking hell, what have we done now? It's turning, Josh. Just sit still.
He's slowed down, has he?
Yeah, he's really slowed down. No time we were in trouble.
What for?
It's coming to us.
He's coming to us.
He's got the shits because...
This is Warship Hobart, channel 16, over.
16.
Yeah, we got you, mate. It's bad boys.
Did he come back? Gonna go channel 16. No.
Hobart, you are in a maritime exclusion area. Please report your intentions.
Who the fuck's that?
We're heading to the shelf to go...
Just say we're heading out fishing. Heading out fishing. No, we're just heading out fishing. Get the dinghies out, boys. They get
Warship Hobart, you are
Going that way.
We're just traversing.
Is there a helicopter coming at us now? Are we allowed? I don't know. What
Just travel, just go.
Just go.
He sent out the chopper. That's a drone. Is it? That's unreal.
Okay, now that you understand that, let's just say you can get past that bad boy. If you do, then you have about 5 or 6 foot of ice that's frozen on top of the ocean water that you have to break through. And you have to break through miles of that ice before you even get to the real ice wall.
Personally, I think the unconquered south face is the only one worth scaling. It's a 20,000-foot sheer wall of ice, but that's never stopped me before. Risk? Of course I'm aware of the risks. Thank you for your concern.
So let's say if you can get past all the ice on the ocean and make it to the wall, then you have to find a way to get up the 200-foot wall. Okay? Now let's say you can get past all that. Then what you have is an ice desert that just goes on and on forever, filled with mountainy terrain and temperatures that are 150 degrees below zero. Now, if you can somehow make it past all that, you might find the firmament. Everyone, thanks for watching, and God bless.